There's so many different ways of solving this equation algebraically. And I apologize to Caitlin and whoever else was on the call. I was so distracted. I totally missed something that's basic, so I decided to just get my point across here. So you have negative 3 x plus 3 plus 1 half equals x over 6 minus 1 half. All right, so how I went about this problem, I think I went about it the harder way. I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about something else, but I'll show you what I did. So what I did was I added a half on this side, which is legal, and I added a half to this side, which you will have negative 3 x plus 3 plus 1 half plus 1 half will give you 2 over 2, which ultimately will give you 1, equals x over 6. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite this to negative 3 x plus 3 plus 1 equals x over 6. Now, this is what I did earlier and what I forgot. I did it halfway. You find the denominators, which it's going to be the whole thing. I did it one side of the equation for some reason. I wasn't fully paying attention. So x plus 3, and remember, it's 1 over 1. That's also a denominator. Now I see a 6 here. So what I'm going to do, it's each of them. I'm going to multiply 6 times x plus 3, which 6. A lot of students will miss what I did. So pretty much I just find a common denominator. I just multiply by. So 6 plus 3. And remember, whatever you do to one side, you got to do it to the whole equation. So I got to multiply this by 6 times x plus 3. Then I have to multiply this equation by 6 x plus 3. Going to be a little messy. And then the reason why I did that is because, remember, when you multiply, I want to get rid of the fractions. And that's what I was thinking at the time. And I realized a lot of people might not understand it if you're not good with fractions. So I'm gonna eliminate this x plus 3, x plus 3. So that will give me negative 3 right here times the 6 will give me negative 18. Now, remember, I multiply 6 times x plus 3, so will give me positive. I'm just going to do it here. 6 times x will give me 6x. 6 times 3 will give me positive 18. And then equals, what I did on this side was, you remember the denominator has to have x plus 3, so I'll just multiply the whole thing by x plus 3 times that 6 because that's there. So if you notice, the 6's are gone. And I'm left with this x, and I have to multiply the x times x plus 3, which is x times x will give me x squared. And x times 3 will give me positive 3x. If you don't understand it, that's fine, because I don't think you guys know this technique. So now I'll look for like terms. I'll use a different color. So I notice that negative 18 plus 18 will eliminate. So now I have just 6x on this side equals x squared plus 3x. By the way, you're going to end up with the same answer. And then what I'm going to do, I want to set it equal to 0 because that x squared is a problem there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Killer Green, subtract that 6x. That will cross out, minus 6x. So now the 6 6x and minus 6x, that will give you 0, equals x squared. And 3x minus 6x will give me negative 3x. Not there. Remember, we're in the same scenario like the other problem. So now, I'm just going to rewrite this problem so I see what I'm doing. X squared minus 3x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to factor that x out. Can I factor x out? Yeah. I'm going to factor that x out. And then what's going to be inside the parentheses is going to be another x minus 3. And my answer here, you're in the same scenario, is set a t-bar here so you can see what I'm doing. So anything that you multiply to a variable is going to give me 0 because that's what I want. So 0 multiplied by any number will give me 0. So x was 0 here. And then I set this equal to 0. So x minus 3 equals 0. So I add 3, cancels out, add 3, and x equals 3. So my answers are x equals 0 and 3. That's my final answer. All right, hopefully that helps. I'll warn you, this is a little complicated. This takes lots and lots and lots of practice. Like I said, I was a little distracted this morning and I totally didn't see that 6. So I just decided to make this video. And you guys know how to do it in your calculator. So if you plug this in your calculators, you should got 0 and 3. If you didn't get those answers, email me, text me, and I'll walk through it with you. All right, have a good night.